UK.
He's our biggest trading partner. He's democratically elected. He is our biggest inward investor, and more Americans go to work every day working for a company headquartered in Britain than any other country on earth. On that basis, we should actually afford him the courtesy which he singularly fails to afford anybody on the planet. And we should actually behave completely impeccably. I think it's disgusting that they're going to put an inflatable baby up in a nappy and a balloon. Would we like it if he put an inflatable queen up over the White House with a nappy on? We'd hate it.
Just to explain to the audience, this is part of the protest that is being planned for his arrival.
What I would say is, welcome to one of the pillars of freedom of a free society, which is the right to protest and the right to demonstrate in public peacefully. So I'm not going to say we should ban it or anything else. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I think we're behaving wrongly if we lower ourselves to the sort of levels in which he swims every day. But what I do believe, I would meet him. You know, misogynistic racism has never been my bag, but it's not the point. The point is, the American people elected this man, and we should be dealing with him. What I have come to the conclusion in all his dealings is he is Machiavellian in the way he pursues his solutions. He actually, the end will always justify the means. And you know, everything he's doing, he pushes the entire trade row at the moment. He's pushing it out as far as he can go, give himself some room for manoeuvre, and he's going to come back. What I would just say to him, and if I was sitting next to him, I would say this, is everybody in life, Donald, and especially in international diplomacy, and especially when you're America, need your friends. And you don't always need them all the time, but you need your friends. And beating up on Britain is possibly a silly thing to do, because history will show, with the exception of Harold Wilson and the Vietnam War, Britain has sent its blood and treasure alongside Americans on every single occasion that it's been called so to do. And we are with you, Donald, when it's about Germany not stepping up to the plate on paying for defence. I don't want Germany to rearm. It would be wonderful if it could get a tank to work. But what I would want is them write the cheque. Japan doesn't go around rearming, but Japan has always written the cheque. And I can't see why Germany sits there with a budget surplus, running Europe, owning Europe, and sitting there going, I'm not going to do this, and it's very difficult. No, it isn't Germany.
Why don't you want Germany to rearm? Is there some deep historical mistrust you're talking about?
Well, it's not deep historical mistrust. I wouldn't impose that on another state. If Germany doesn't wish to rearm, I'm not going to start telling it how to run its own backyard. What I am saying is that's not an excuse for not writing the cheque. And it is not, and it's not fair. Have you seen the countries that do pay 2% of GDP? We do. France isn't quite there, but it gets towards it. Estonia does. Greece does, for God's sake. And then you have America sitting there, I think correctly. But his problem is, if you mouth off about everything, if you actually are always there being a contrarian and emotionally selfish in international diplomatic terms, when you start saying to people like Merkel, do your 2%, she'll go, well, you know, I'm dealing with a buffoon here, I don't have to do it. And that's unfortunate for the American people. It's unfortunate actually for NATO, and it's unfortunate for Germany, actually. And then when he comes here, I want him to concentrate on the things that matter, and that's what we're here for this morning, ladies and gentlemen, which is the making of money and the rising, the elevating of the income of the average Joe in Main Street USA and High Street Britain. To pull that off, you know, is this country in political turmoil? Yes. Will it pass? For sure. But it doesn't help, actually, when you have somebody interfering in the domestic politics of another nation. I wouldn't, and all the things I ever did as trade minister, I never went to another country and started saying, you're in turmoil.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.